So what's up people, it's Technology to give you some of the details on the latest Android apps. If you're a new Android device owner and totally messed up about the idea on choosing the best apps, then believe me, you're watching the right video. Solid Explorer Review. Powerful, professionally designed and packed with really useful interface, Solid Explorer is a must for all Android users, even if you're a newbie. Solid Explorer is a truly remarkable piece of software. It's elegant, intuitive and genuinely indispensable. In short, every single Android user on the face of the planet should have it. When you think about it, it's a little absurd that we still have the need for file manager applications on Android. While some phones come with this kind of functionality pre-installed, many lack even a rudimentary way of organizing. Case in point, no file manager is present in Google Nexus Google flagship phones. The only way you can tinker with the contents of your handset storage, aside from downloading a file manager, is to plug into your PC. Even if Google did see to fit such an app in Android OS, chances are it wouldn't be as good as Solid Explorer. Although it's still in beta version, this powerful tool allows you to take full control of your handset's memory, as well as transfer files over network connections and manage cloud storage accounts such as Facebook, Box and Dropboxes. Whereas some Android launchers claim to be the fastest or the most customizable, Nova Launcher seeks to make your desktop look like Android KitKat. Nova Launcher boasts a virtually identical aesthetic as the latest iteration of the Google's OS. With a few handy additions, if you're looking for a pure Android experience, Nova Launcher will be the right choice for you. At first glance, Nova Launcher appears from Android 4.4 the KitKat. Underneath the hood, Nova Launcher offers some genuine improvements over the Google's OS. From the Nova settings menu, users can create a custom grid size for their desktop and the app drawer, up to the maximum of 12 columns and rows. If you want a launcher that will deliver as pure as an Android experience as possible, Nova Launcher is exactly what you're looking for. The launcher boasts the wonderfully minimalistic look and feel of KitKat, with the addition of a few helpful features. However, we were disappointed with the depth of widgets and special effects of it, and some laborious process of installing new themes. It further can be themed with the latest widget apps like the Buzz widget or UCCW. You can find many themes from DeviantArt website, and one of the best themes ever till now is the JQ Iron Man UI. One of the greater things about Android is that its flexibility, especially with regard to the file system. That you don't get an iOS, it is for an example perfectly possible to drag and drop videos and music files over the USB onto the SD card or internal storage of your phone. The problem comes with playing those file backs. For music, the Android player is just fine. For video, you need something more. So then look into MX Player. It does one thing, and that plays your media, but especially videos. While there are quite a few video players on the Google Play, it's hard to pick the best that supports all the formats. While still being both free and easy to use, MX Player couldn't make less of a fuss about itself if it is tried. It supports various hardware configurations too, so your phone will very likely be supported. It's able to use hardware or software decoding, which gives you two ways to get the best video performance. We found hardware decoding on out HTC One X, the US Qualcomm powered version, was not great, but software decoding worked a charm. Some phones need an additional codec pack too, but the software will ask you to download this. So if it is need to be downloaded, we have never needed to any of our devices, and we have always been able to get the best video playbacks. This MX Player is one of the best video players with the best type of decoders like SW or HTW. Flipboard is an incredibly popular newsreader and social network hub that lets you to organize info you want to look at. The flip through it would be like a magazine. The latest version of the app lets you to create custom magazines from the sources you like the most, so you can browse through your favorite topics, share your magazines with others, or even find user-created magazines about the topics you're interested in. Get started by creating an account with Flipboard, then sign into your Facebook and Twitter accounts. You also have the options to connect with your LinkedIn, Tumblr, Instagram, Google+, and also your YouTube accounts. If you want to pull in the contents of any of these networks, once you're all signed in, Flipboard presents you the intuitive layout of your social feeds, as well as some default news categories to browse. Touching a panel lets you to browse through any of the default categories, but touching and holding a panel allows you to delete it or move it. To customize your Flipboard, touch the bookmark icon in the upper right to browse through the several categories like news, technology, business, entertainment, and many others. You can also find about tech now. Touching the news category, for instances, lets you to add popular sites to your Flipboard such as BBC, News, The Guardian, and The Economist, Salon, and more. There's an enormous amount of content to choose from. making it possible to customize Flipboard with only the types of stories you want. There's also a search bar if you want to find something specific that you don't see in the presented categories. It's always an interesting moment with an establishing name of the app market decides to change or extend what services it's known for providing. And Autodesk Pixlr Express Plus is a perfect example of this. Until now, the Pixlr name has been solely tied up to the Pixlr-O-Matic, the photo editing and sharing app that is more in the Instagram mold of quick-fire filters and effects applying than serious image editors. This new app, though, is much more grown-up experiences all round, designed to give the photo fields of the iOS world something to spend a lot of time with tweaking every aspect of the photos. At the same time though, the app is also crammed with the filters and overlays that made Pixlr a popular name in the first place. This then is an attempt to strike a balance. From the moment you open the app, you are struck with the sense that you're meant to spend time with this app working with and on your photos. With extended use in mind, the interface has been made suitably fluid and sleek, with a simple bar of options in both the headers and the footer of the screen, the later of which opens out with more options as you interact with. It is in the footers menu that you will spend most of your time, as this is where you can find the various layers of edit that you can make with your photos. Having downloaded the filter and effect packs that interest you, users can also take the personalization of the app a step further by collating together your favorite features within each area of the app. What Pixlr Express Plus has managed is to create something that will turn the heads of the darkroom loving photo editors without alienating those who just want to add a filter to their holiday photos. Apps like Snapseed have tried to strike this balance in the past, but this might just be the best attempt yet. ExDialer is not a new or extremely original app, but I had to review it because it might be the best app to make your smartphone a better phone. First of all, you can find it on the Play Store for free. The only restrictions compared to the Pro version are some locked plugins and the occasional donate nag. However, it may be a worth of 2.99 euros. You will surely use it many times a day. By installing this app, you will find it on your app drawer two icons, one for the dialer and one for the contacts. The dialer is fairly customized with a multilingual menu and T9 search, meaning that you can set your own language even if it is in English, and have it displayed on your dialer. Using the Geek language, I have no problem finding any contact with 2 or 3 T9 dials. The dialer loads quite faster than the default one in the most of the devices, provides more information at one glance, and can be customized with many other themes that suit your taste. For example, beside many original and colorful themes, you can find a HTC Sense and Xperia and also an Samsung Galaxy S3 theme for your dialer. The contacts can be reached from the separate icon at the app drawer or at the bottom left corner of the dialer. There you can see a tab with all your contacts and navigate to the one you want with the help of a vertical line of the alphabets. A tab for your favorite contacts and a tab for your groups. Also, you can edit the contact from within the app with a quick and a straightforward way. Of course, you can choose which account to display for your contacts or the ones stored in your devices. There are many ways to make a call, either by clicking at your contact or by swiping to the left. All these can be set by the preferences. Thus, ExDialer is one of the best dialers ever now. So here we are people at the end of a review, and thank you for watching our video, and don't forget to click the like button found on the bottom of the video. You can also inbox us on our mail ID or follow us on Facebook. As we say people, it's tech now and start of a new era.